Literal brain and autism. I want to help people understand how literal brain works and to maybe bring some awareness to how you speak to people, and not just people with autism, but just in general. So I have literal brain. I've been diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder level 1, which means, and please do not use the word highly functioning, because that is not my experience. I am sufficient. I can take care of myself. Does that mean it's easy? No, it's not. I do struggle from time to time, not all the time, but for the most part, I can get by on my own. So my literal brain hears the words literally. It's really simple. And I'll give you a couple of examples. So I am a restoration coach. I help people all over the world help restore their health, their relationships, their finances, and their faith. And when people talk, this is a very common thing, is they will talk about themselves in the second person. You know, when you go out into the world and you're experiencing the world and this is what's happening to you and you think this and you think that. So as a coach and as a person, when I hear that, I go through mental gymnastics where I am literally in my head interpreting what they're saying, because my literal brain says they're talking about me. They used the word you, which means in a conversation, if someone else is using the word you, they're talking to me, about me. And in my head, I'm like, but that's not my experience, and that's not how I feel, and that's not what I'm doing. And there is a constant, ongoing dialogue internally in my head that says, that's not about me. After I've gone through all the gymnastics of like, wait a minute, are they talking about me or are they talking about them? Most people would understand from the get-go that they're not talking about, when someone outside of you speaks in the yous, that they're not talking about you, not talking about me. But that's not how my brain works. I actually have to think about it. I actually have to sort it out in my head. And one of the things I do with my clients is help them start speaking from the terms I. If you're speaking about yourself and your experience, it is far more powerful and impactful to stop talking about yourself and your feelings from the second person and bring it first person. I feel when I go out into the world, I experience. And what it does is actually get you more connected with your feelings. That's kind of huge. The other thing that literal brain has done in the past is, like, for example, and it's gotten me in trouble at times, someone will say, you can call me anytime. And I've had a past partner say that, call me anytime. If you need me, call me anytime. And so I did. And then I got yelled at for it. What were you thinking? And why would you call me then? And I'm confused. Literally in my head, I'm just feeling like I have whiplash. Well, but you said I could call anytime. Well, why didn't you think blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, because I took you at your word. So what I love about literal brain is it really helps me be very meticulous about what I'm saying at all times. And then my favorite one, I love this one still to this day, is someone's like, anything you want, anything. What do you want to do today? Anything you want. And I'm like, anything? My mind goes off and spins. I start creating all sorts of elaborate schemes in my head. I'm thinking about all sorts of illegal things that we could do. I'm like, ooh, does that mean burying bodies? Or like, what kind of trouble can we get into? Like, my mind spins and it goes really fast. So again, it comes back to say what you mean and mean what you say. That's not an autistic thing. That's just a little more emotionally aware about the words that you're using, because words have power. I hope this was helpful. Like my sparkle light, love my sparkle lamp. Have a great day. Be kind. I'll talk to you soon.